Singhania.
Well, the interim budget is out and lots of decisions came, including the fact the fiscal deficit number has come out at 4.6% of GDP, the current account deficit at $45 billion. With me is a leading industrialist and the past president of FICCI, Mr. Harshpal Singhania. Sir, first reaction to the interim budget.
See, the interim budget is basically a vote on accounts, which is supposed to give you the financial position of the government, and I think that is what it is laid down essentially. But the good news is that, as you mentioned yourself, that the fiscal deficit as well as the current account deficit is on a declining trend. The finance minister has kept it within the limits that he had promised, or rather below the limits that he had promised.
So, what's your take on the change in the excise duty, especially when it concerns to the auto sector?
The auto industry has been going through great difficulty, but the more important thing about the auto industry is that in an automobile there are so many components and things involved. So actually, if the auto industry gets a boost or starts at least reviving to some extent, it would also have a positive rub-off effect on a whole lot of other things which go into an automobile.
What's your take on the economy in general? Do you think it's going in a positive trajectory now?
I think the economy still continues to be a matter of concern. The finance minister has certainly exuded hope that we have bottomed out, and maybe we have, and he's talking about future quarter numbers of GDP on an improved situation from what it was. We still have to see what will happen.
So my last and final question is the fact that a substantial portion of finance minister's speech was dedicated to achievements of the UPA government in past 10 years. What, in your sense, is one of the greatest achievements of UPA government when it comes to economy?
But I think there are positives, as the finance minister has outlined, that from various capacities that have been added, etc. But I think one of the major things has been the issue of implementation. And I think there is no dearth of policy. Policies have been, there have been many reforms, many policies announced. But I think it is in implementation where we have lagged behind. And therefore we have lost opportunities of the kind of growth that could have been done.
So that was the view from the industry. Back to in the studio.